Now we're recording.
There we go. There we go. That's a
So
good.
it's Minisode Monday, show and tell. Show because it's on YouTube. Tell because we're telling you things. It's me, Lucas, as always, and Lily. Welcome back. Good to
Oh,
see
hey,
you.
this is a beautiful day, right?
You have a cold, Lily? You sound
Yeah,
different.
I haven't been feeling good the last couple of weeks. Like my face is a little,
Yeah, you've
I don't know.
something's going on with you, Lily.
Uh,
Gosh, I hope she remembers to record a segment for us. I texted her yesterday and I never heard back. So I may be splicing in a recording from our friend Lily. But today we're joined by Will Dunn from the Undone podcast. Welcome back, Will. This is third time.
Third time. I think I was trying to think if it's third or fourth time, but
I don't know because it blurs. We were on yours once.
might as well be four. Let's go with four.
Yeah, because you're in our full episode coming out this week, art class, something a little lighter than our last full episode, which was
Oh yeah.
heavy to say the least.
I really wish I was on the episode because I was just like sitting there like I was wanting to like hop in every single time, you know.
Yeah,
Um,
that was rough, our founding fathers. But I'm glad you listened to it. I
oh,
appreciate that.
no, I make sure to plug y'all's pod anytime I can.
Yeah, well, you do, and now you've joined on Twitter.
Yeah, you know, I think my first tweet on there was like, and it's funny because back in college, like I did have a Twitter, but I was like, what the hell am I doing? Like, what's this? You know, so
I had a Twitter when Twitter first came out, and this was before most phones had apps. So you would
mm,
actually text your tweet from your phone to a designated number for Twitter, and then you could go on a computer and look at tweets on the
my
computer.
God,
And
oh
I
my
wish I
God,
had kept that username just because it was, I don't know what it was now, but
yeah.
I was living in like Arizona or something for the summer before I moved to Oregon, and some girl was like, "Oh, you got to check out Twitter," and I was like, "This is absurd. Like, why am I texting a
Oh my
computer to
God.
go look at a computer later?" And I just deleted it.
I
So,
remember my first introduction into MySpace, and because like it's absolutely hilarious because like at the same time like I got on MySpace, I think I was like a freshman in high school, and my friend was like, "Oh no, dude, you need to check out Facebook. Facebook's where it's at." You know, and so like it's like now these days. I mean, I'm not sure if you saw the Trump's reinstating hearing on Facebook.
I just saw the headline. I saw that they shut him down.
Yeah, yeah. Like I think one, it's like ridiculous to an extent, just seeing the amassing of power, the concentration of power that they have, like their Supreme Court, ruled.
Yeah, I know.
The Facebook Supreme Court ruled. I'm just like what the fuck, man?
My favorite is the people that don't know the difference between the First Amendment and terms and conditions for a website.
Yeah, yeah.
Like, like
Oh yeah.
they're not one and the same.
I I'm torn. I'm torn on like especially like principally, the idea that a company can essentially like play both publisher and platform, and them trying to play both sides of it. Like I totally I'm of the camp that Donald Trump did incite an insurrection, you know. However, like man, it is problematic for me. Like, damn, like if they could do that to the president of the United States,
Yeah.
you know, it's just one of those things. I've been like tinkering in my head, like how do I wrestle with that, you know?
I'm just glad I don't have to hear him. That's all. I'm just
Yeah,
taking the positive side of things.
very true, very
And
true. Things have been quite my brain's broken this morning,
yeah,
but
as you
they're quite
mentioned.
peaceful. They're quite peaceful with him not being there, if I'm being honest, because such a polarizing figure, So
Yep.
fucking, you have to wake up every day and be like, what did Trump say today? Son of a bitch. Oh, is the world ending? Oh, great.
Great.
Yeah, so. I just and if anyone can't tell, I'm hungover. I'm so hungover. So it's yeah, I'm
I
struggling.
worked in the sun, so I might as well be hungover.
Oh,
So,
man.
and I got to go back out and do more of it today. I've been on vacation all week. So Megan
Oh,
and I have been on vacation all week. So this is all we've done. I'm on day 8 of like nothing but preparing the to grow. Um,
man, that's
it's
like that's exciting. I see y'all's your Instagrams and social medias, and I'm just like, I need to move to Vermont. Like that's so much like fun.
it's
So
beautiful.
it is.
It it is lovely, and we actually got to see some family this week. There was family in town from California, which was
Oh,
great. It was like the first time we'd seen family in almost 2 years.
oh my gosh.
So that was really exciting.
I went to
Uh,
my first bar last night, so I guess we had a similar experience.
yeah. I didn't come out of seeing Aunt Sherry feeling like shit though.
Oh, there we
So
go. That's a win. That's a win. I think now it's like where, vaccination rates are starting to hit this like natural peak, and people are starting to like, crawl outside their caves and, go out into the world again to some extent.
yeah,
Um, and then there's a part of me that's like people just don't care. They just don't care anymore,
yep.
and and seeing both of those like play out in public, it's like, oh God,
It's unsettling.
it is. It was unsettling last night. I, hesitantly walked into this bar and I was like, "Fuck, is this what this was like?" Oh my God, nobody was wearing a mask either. I was the only guy. Me and my girlfriend were the only people that were wearing a mask.
No shit.
And even though we're vaccinated, so
It's still scary.
yeah.
Yeah, we got invited to a party. We're probably not going to go to it. They were like, we're like, yeah, no, I'm not going to a party yet. Like I'm only half dosed. So at the very least, I'm going to wait until that's done. Oh, but segments. We have
Oh yes,
segments on
yes,
this show.
yes,
We don't ramble like lunatics like
yeah.
like on the Undone podcast, where there's just no rules and you
Yeah,
just blather on for 2 fucking hours.
yeah, exactly. I'm like, who the fuck listens to this show anymore? Like, how do y'all find the time to listen to it? So yeah, segment.
What did you learn this week, Lily? William,
Oh,
sorry. Oh
oh,
God.
so well, I learned this week. There's two things. First, joking aside, my liver isn't the same as it was when I was 19 or 21. Two, the voting rights are under attack here in the United States.
Yeah.
And seeing all the House bills and Senate bills and state legislatures that are essentially pretty much curbing, people's voting rights and habits and saying who can, when they can, and how they can. It's kind of absurd. So that's what I learned this week. So
Yeah. No, I was trotting through a lot of that yesterday and ended up just going outside.
I know. And, and like whether it's Georgia, Florida, Ohio, Texas, Utah, like I was like, what the?
Well, and the where Megan and I landed on it was, well, we're not winning, so it's time to change the rules.
Yep. Amen. Amen. So I
So
mean, if you can't beat them, cheat them. So.
yeah. So I've got two things. One is not really learned. I just came across it, but it's an app called We Watch. And so Megan is downstairs doing it now. I've been doing it all morning. It's like Tinder for movies. So Megan and I are friends on it, and we swipe left and right on movies that we do and don't want to watch. And hopefully we end up with a list that we can just pick from,
Okay.
instead of aimlessly scrolling through Netflix or anything like that. So
So, self-admittedly, I hope I don't end up on a list for saying this. I may or may not pirate movies, and, uh, and there's a Showtime television series that may or may not have a Showtime subscription, but it's called Your Honor with Bryan Cranston. It's
Oh,
great.
I heard about that.
It's great. It's great.
Okay. We've been watching this show called Staged, which is oh God, one of the guys, David Tennant
Mm,
and Martin Sheen.
okay.
It's a Zoom show, but it's fucking good. So they're rehearsing a play that got shut down because of COVID, and
Oh.
it's all these funny little behind the scenes things. I didn't think like a pandemic comedy would be funny, but we're really enjoying it. Um,
I'm really looking forward to the first pandemic romance movie, if that isn't already a thing.
I
So,
think there is already one,
oh,
and it's probably terrible.
no, it is. It is. I can already tell you the title: Love in the Time of COVID. What are we starring this week? Leonardo DiCaprio.
Tom Hanks
Oh.
and um, Meg Ryan. We just go
There
classic.
Yeah, there we go. There we go.
But the
So.
thing I actually learned, and I feel like I should have known this, I was watching some videos because we're planting corn this year.
Mhm.
Popping corn, I always assumed it was just like corn that got dried. No, it grows hard like that. Yeah, so because we're growing a popping corn, and I was
Wow.
watching some videos about that particular corn, which is the nerdiest it's
Yeah.
possible.
Wow. Nerd.
And uh, yeah, popping corn grows as popping corn. It doesn't go through an extra process. I
Oh,
always assumed it was in a warehouse drying somewhere.
yeah, no, I mean, anytime I've had it, I'm just like, I've never did you ever watch the show How It's Made?
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I could watch that show for hours. So so you're saying I'm gonna go out to my backyard and I'm gonna just start tilling the soil
Mhm.
and grow some popping corn?
Yeah.
Oh, oh, okay. Well, that's actually, hey, all right, guys, see ya.
Farmer done.
Yeah, there we go. There we go. Oh man, I'm toast. I'm telling you, I'm toasting the apocalypse. I'm a prepper to some extent, but I need to work on my work in the land skills. So
We ride this weird line between like hippies and doomsday preppers. Uh, so let's hit our last segment, and then I want to talk about the episode that's coming up this week with guesting you, and um, and then I'm gonna go lay on the couch and watch TV because I'm tired.
Lily was telling me before this I need to drink some Pedialyte or Tippy Toes, and I don't know what Tippy Toes
I
are.
don't know what tippy toes
Yeah,
is.
yeah. I was gonna ask her, hey, like, what's what's Tippy Toes? So maybe she can answer us. So
Yeah, maybe she'll record a segment that tells us what tippy toes is.
about, about it. And so the next segment.
I'm really excited about this because this is the first time outside of our show we're letting somebody else take the reins of number one fan, best fan ever this week.
I'm I'm
And
I'm nervous.
he's nervous, but he's going to do it anyway.
Yeah, I'm ready to do it. All right, so can I get a drum roll?
Sure.
It's Scott.
Scott, yes.
It's Scott. I'll make sure I'll take a picture of it and we'll post it on y'all's Instagram and
Yeah,
whatnot.
that's
So
my buddy Scott Russell. He's a big supporter of the show,
yep.
big supporter of the farm. And he I'll put up a picture of it. He made the sign for our farm for us
Oh.
last summer. I haven't found a place to hang it yet. It's in my pantry,
Oh.
but
Okay. Hey.
but it's beautiful. He does amazing work. And we're going to be talking about him doing some welding for us for another project we have coming up.
Oh
So
my.
tremendously talented friend, fan of the show, and lovely drawing. I like how nervous you are that you took it down right away.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah. They can see it. They can see it up on the Instagram.
Yeah, it'll be up on
So
Instagram.
I was hungover and spent like 20 minutes doing it. So Scott, I'm actually impressed. Like I was like, wow.
For the brief second that I saw it there, I thought it was quite good.
Well,
There you go. So you gotta show off, bud.
and yes, it was on a FedEx shipping label. I'm sorry. So,
Just get a picture of it to Lily,
yeah.
and she'll take it from there.
Oh, beautiful, beautiful.
And I think she's back next week. I'm
Oh,
excited. I've missed Lily.
man, it's been interesting. Like,
It's not the same without her.
I'm not gonna lie, your episode, like, so typically I'm up on Sunday nights at midnight, and so I listened to your episode right when it dropped. Like, and so I went to YouTube though, and I was like, got the episode up, and so I'm sitting there, and like, oh, great, he told me he's doing it by himself, and I was like, what the fuck are you doing?
So that's I think I texted you. That's committing to the bit.
Yeah,
I'm just gonna sit in front of the camera for 20 minutes. And like I get up and I get a drink and I sit back down and it's just the dumbest thing ever. And the number of people that have watched the whole thing and been like, "What did I watch?" It's so much fun. And I can't get Megan to watch it. She's like, "I see you do that every day. Why would I?
Yeah,
Why would I watch
I
it?"
that was the comedic relief I needed that day. I was like, "I'm gonna wake up tomorrow and there better be another episode."
Nope. I was like,
But
if I have to do this by myself, I'm gonna do whatever I want. And
yep, different. It's
ran
different.
it by Lily. She thought it was funny, so we went for it.
Oh, yeah, it was hilarious, so congratulations. Made me laugh in my place at, like, midnight, but Kayla was like, "Why the hell is he laughing?" He laughed.
And I was actually writing an episode too.
Oh,
Like when I was like, "Oh my goodness, a Thomas Edison connection." I was like, "Ooh!" And I got literally excited. And
oh.
so,
I was able to share the Edison story at a beer garden yesterday.
oh yeah, the Topsy story.
Yeah, I shared the Topsy story, and because I've almost finished the book. I'm on this. I've got 2, 3 chapters left, and man, I almost made. Forget what. No, I know her name. I almost forgot there for a second. So I told her, "Hey, I'm going to talk about this tomorrow briefly." But yeah, no, it's that they were disturbed. They were
Yeah,
absolutely disturbed. So
that's what
um,
we're here for. Topsy brings
yeah,
us together.
exactly,
S-
exactly. So.
So next, this week, the full episode coming up this week is a little lighter, I think, than the last two, which was, I mean, Jefferson was rough. But art class, we're going to be talking Salvador Dali, and it was really fun to watch you learn in real time. There's also a pretty cool video element to that one as well.
Mhm. That was for me. That was I like the conversation that we had there at the end, especially about separating the art from
Yeah.
the artist and whatnot. I think that was I was like, damn, I wish we could have just kept going.
No busting our damn time restrictions and our
Yeah,
rules.
yeah, exactly. There's no rules at the Undone Podcast. How we can join. No rules. It's a Wild West over there. This we,
Challenge accepted. Next time
yeah,
I'm on,
yeah.
I will just speak pig Latin.
That's I'm gonna hold you to that. I'm writing that down. That's how we're starting it next time.
um, so I don't want to take up too much of your time or our listeners' time because it's Minisode Monday.
Yeah.
It's just enough time. Everybody's just sitting in their car. They don't want to go into work. They're there a couple minutes early, and they're like, "Ah, I'll just listen to this quick episode." And that's what I picture because that's what I'm doing.
Yeah, no, the commute to work every Monday is like a sacred religious trek I think all working class Americans have to, make. So I'm glad
Yeah,
I could be a part of it. I'm glad I could be a part of it. So
I love it. So Wednesday, big episode, art class. William Dunn, you're an amazing artist. Um, Now I always call you William. I don't know why I sort of
no, it's what I have a pet peeve. Like if people call me Will, but like my name's William.
right. Yeah,
Yeah, yeah.
I hate being called Luke.
Okay. Do people
I,
call you Luke?
yeah, not anymore because I will look at them and go, if you call me Luke, I just won't respond. Like, because that's not my name. And people have learned that I'm enough of a dickhead about it.
Yeah.
Um, so, um, you're on Twitter now. What's your
Oh yeah, people gotta go follow me on Twitter, Undone Pod.
Undone Pod?
Yeah, Undone
We
Pod.
are Credit Pod. Um,
May or may not have like gotten the idea from y'all, but
when you're sitting there going, I don't fucking know.
yeah.
Um, Megan just signed up for that service that I was talking about, that app, and she misspelled her own name, and now her username is just her name misspelled.
Oh my god. Okay.
So I'm going to send you an invite to it because I'll be
No, please
curious
do.
about your film opinions and likes and
Okay.
dislikes. Um, let's see, we're on. credit pod, partial.credit.pod at Gmail. I think Facebook is partial.credit.pod, or Instagram is, and one of them is just partial credit pod. They're all out there. I don't know which one is which, but that's all of them. Take that, Lily.
Yeah, I'm proud of you. I'm proud of you. That was good. That was good. So
I've been up since 4 a.m. practicing just so I don't disappoint Lily.
exactly, exactly.
Uh, I think that's everything. I'm sure I forgot something. Hopefully, there's a bit in there of Lily explaining tippy toes,
Yes, yes. Please
what,
do.
whatever the fuck that is.
Just me creeping around the house at 6 o'clock.
I'm so hungover, must walk on tippy
I
toes.
tippy-toed over to the podcast today, so
There you go.
there we go. I'm feeling much more sober. So there we go. There we go.
Ill way of the done a oddcast day.
I'm not even gonna try it. I'm not even gonna try it.
No, my
Yeah.
brain, that hurt. Why
Oh,
6-year-old me could do that better than 43-year-old me, I don't know.
gosh, man. Yeah, no, go and listen over us, Undone podcast. I'm gonna have Lucas and Lily back here sooner than later. There's an episode coming on Monday that I had to totally rewrite, and there wasn't an episode last week, and Biden kind of messed everything up for me. So I was like, oh my god, like really? Like I can't just rail on you for 2 hours, like So I had to totally
What?
just rewrite the
And
episode.
when's that coming out?
It's coming on Monday.
Same day
Monday
as this.
morning. Yep.
So when you're done listening to this, you can jump over and listen to the Undone podcast. You
Awesome.
have my permission.
All right.
As always, I don't feel like I need to ask you, Will, but have you accepted partial credit as your podcast and savior?
I am bowing. I'm bowing. I'm bowing. I have joined the cult.
There you go. Oh, thank you, Will.
Oh, buddy, I love it. Appreciate you.
William. Jeez, sorry.
I'm going.